Okay, welcome back, my players. Unfortunately, we did have Shen leave, which is sad. But as I've told everybody who's here, I will be playing one on one with them. Uh, but as we left off, Edward and Rory returned from the market, and Cairo was at Dietrich's Tavern, as you can see here. Um, and thanks to the timing of everything, Rory and Edward arrive home first. Are everybody ready?
No,
Yes.
No? Okay.
no, I'm joking.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
I'm ready.
And unfortunately, Rory got a sneak peek of this, but we are going to go over back to home,
Yeah.
where Edward and Rory arrive at the home. And before you even enter the home, you notice that the door has been torn off its hinges and lays
Oh,
facing inward into the home.
oh no.
Rory just stares at the fucking door, dropping their things and even his fucking staff before bolting into home, yelling out, "Mother, mother!" and all that shit. And then I don't remember the names of the siblings, so
I
yeah.
haven't named them, so it doesn't matter.
Uh,
So yeah, he's going to yell the names of the sibling as well as yelling "mother" frantically.
You run into the room. You don't even get the first "muh" out before you see in the firelit room one of your siblings in a pool of their own blood on the steps, facing away from the door, a massive slash on their back, very clearly dead or have bled out in the most recent in the time period that you guys were gone. He was
uh,
clearly
all right.
running towards this inner part of the home.
Edward will also run in with his weapons drawn. Um, and can I attempt a healing word on it? I know he's dead, but
Yeah,
like
absolutely. First, roll me a
first,
medical check, and then you can attempt healing
all
word.
right, just give me a moment. D&D Beyond is not fun today.
Uh,
That's why physical dice.
Rory
I do have physical dice. I just don't remember my modifiers.
Ah, gotcha,
Oh
gotcha.
no. And I got a new phone today also, so I'm still not used to it yet.
Gotcha,
new
understandable.
one. Let's go.
Actually, let me move
But
that
anyway,
over here.
Rory's eyes would be so fucking dilated before falling onto his knees. Very, very sad.
Okay.
So, Rory's on his knees crying.
I'm
His weapon is in the doorway, along with the
I
rest
have
of
a
his stuff.
+7 to initiative.
Hmm?
Oh, that's nice.
I have I didn't even know where it is medical. All right,
Medicine.
medicine +1
Okay, then
8.
8. You think that if you use healing words, you might be able to save him.
All right, I'm gonna cast healing word.
Give me 1 second. Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna do this.
Lied to you. The stream is not showing the thingy.
The live stream is not showing the Wadi.
Is, are you currently trying to show the room where all the
Yes.
siblings are?
Uh, there we go.
There we go. Mother's not around. Only the siblings are dead.
Well, at the moment,
Oh
I
no.
should really do this. This is what I was doing. This is what you guys can see. As you can
Everyone's
simply.
dead. Yippee.
Um,
Should I roll that d20 before or after casting healing word?
Yes.
what D20? I already made you make the medical check.
No, not the medical check. The background thing, the
Oh,
magic thing.
after. Or no, sorry,
After.
before, because it acts as a wild magic
All right.
surge.
Yeah, I'm rolling. I will roll that on the server itself, so you can see it. 1d20. 6.
6. That is not a failure, but your failure threshold, I believe, is now 4.
Oh, right. I'm casting healing word.
Okay, you cast healing word. Roll for healing.
I did 10 healing. 10
10
healing.
healing. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me roll. Ooh, okay, that's good. Um, as you cast healing word, you notice the wound starting to close. There's a momentary stirring of life from the body, and you hear a slight moan.
I
The
will grab. There you go first.
sorry, my bad. The
No,
moment
no, you go.
Rory heard the noise, he immediately bolted off his no off it like he started to crawl towards the fucking supposedly quote unquote dead body of that said healed sibling.
Okay, so you crawl over to him.
He is pretty much very hastily, dare I say.
You crawl over to him, and there is a rattling shake inside the sibling's chest as the youngest of the siblings breathes in and out, utters one word, mother, before dying.
Damn.
In your arms.
God, Rory, poor boy. The second set of trauma.
Um, Edward will be struggling to hold back tears as he turns around and looks through this house, finding any evidence of who did this and where they went.
Okay, then make an investigation roll
I'm good with those.
for the room
I
you're in
think.
currently. And when you tell me that roll, we are
No.
going to introduce Cairo, who I believe was racing back here for something. If you remember Cairo.
Okay, I am. Okay, I'm not good with investigation. I have a +0, but I rolled well. It's a 15.
You said, what was that?
It's a
A
15.
fifteen.
Yeah,
Okay.
15.
A 15. You notice that there are boot prints all around. Let me just.
What size?
So there are like boot prints. Oh, let me. Can I make that bigger? No. Regular. Extra large. There you go. So you notice there are boot prints that lead in this way and this way. But there's also
Me,
boot
no,
prints that lead outwards as well. Uh,
I can't see it.
Yeah, neither can I.
I think somebody needs to update their here. I can't share my screen right now, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would.
All right.
Cairo,
Um,
by any chance, could you be the one sharing screen? Because Lychee seems to be dead.
There we go.
There we go.
no, 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 they
We're
live.
going
They
with little
live.
arrows. So there are
All
boot
right.
prints leading into the area, and it looks like there may have been probably at least 5 people.
All right. I have two important questions. Right.
Yes.
These boot prints. What sizes are they? Like, more or less, and do they look like men or female boots?
They would look like men boots, but it's a little hard to tell because they all have a uniform size.
Oh.
And then there's also boot prints that are leading out, but there's also a line in the in the dirt, which I'll draw with this. A line in the dirt of something that looks like somebody who's clearly dragged,
All
which is the
right,
white line.
before he okay, Edward's gonna walk into the other room to see
Okay.
anything there.
As you walk over here, this is when we'll introduce Cairo to the situation. Cairo, if you remember, you were running back after you got some news from Dietrich that said something might be happening today here. And so you started running back. And you run in to find Rory and Edward next to the body of one of your dead siblings. The youngest of them, who I believe was only 6.
No, he had so much to live for.
Wow, way to make this emotional.
Yeah, the moment Cairo enters, Rory would turn to him, and just like his eyes are just, you know,
I
is
have
literally a wall.
I have chat open there, Cairo, if you want to text your response, by the way. And as Cairo texts the response, Edward moves further into the home, which is where we find the bodies of the other 2 siblings.
More trauma.
He's going to look around here for any more evidence.
Roll investigation.
All right, I'm probably gonna get a nat 1. Nope, nat 20.
Nat
Nat
Oh
20.
shit,
20. Okay.
motherfucker.
There was
I'll
clearly a struggle
screenshot.
here. Some of the walls are burned by fire magic. Um, the siblings, your younger siblings, seem to have split direction. It's very clear that the sibling I am about to circle in blue died first. Where the second sibling, which is now going to be circled in yellow, um, is I'm just watching the stream to make sure it's updating.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to have a lot of very small cuts over his body. It's very clear that this younger or this the oldest of the siblings was tortured before being killed. There's evidence that a fight happened here, and it's a fight that clearly the rest of your family lost. As for specific
Oh,
things, you're searching around and you find a small metal medallion underneath the sewing table in your mother's room.
you will pick it up.
It's a very simple pendant that looks like it's like a pyramid that's attached to like a base that is held up by the string. Very simple pendant. It doesn't have any necessary meaning to you when you pick it up, but it's something that you know your family doesn't own.
He will put it in his pocket or like in his bag or whatever he has to carry stuff out. But then he's gonna walk back to the main room and look to
Before you
Rory
do
and
that, let
say,
me finish the description.
"Oh,
Yep, no, it sounded like I was
sorry."
done. I was just letting you do your thing. You notice that the food pantries are empty, and whatever money or valuables might have been left around the house, including Rory's book, were taken.
Well, fuck. Who the fuck took my book? Wait, what book is it? I
The
forgot.
book that you were talking about, it's in our DMs for your character setup, but I can't remember what it's about right now. I think it's a magic book or something like that.
Let me just pull out that
Um,
it's in the equipments, right?
it would probably be there, would be my guess, but I think we talked about it after, so you might have to scroll a little bit down. As for you, Cairo, you're just stuck in the in the doorway here.
He's just deadpan staring at everyone.
And as you do so, I don't know if you'd have the mental capacity to respond at the moment, but you hear footsteps coming up behind you, and two of the city guard appear.
No, there's nothing about a book in our DMs.
Oh, we talked about it in the first session. We'll have to look at it. We'll have to listen to it when we're done here.
Just DM me whatever it is, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Alright then. But then what happens next?
Two of the for Cairo, as he's standing in the doorway, deadpan, he hears footsteps behind him, and two of the city guard appear behind him.
I'm guessing Edward will walk out of
Yeah, no.
the
At this
room he
point,
is currently
you'd
in.
walk out, and you'd probably see the city guard outside behind Cairo.
You just hear Edward say, "Fuck, not them."
Here, let me delete all the. These were just for a show, so let me delete these.
Delete the corpses.
No, delete the markers so that I knew what I was talking about, and could show it to you.
Oh, okay.
So Cairo moves to the side as the city guard enters. Both of them men, although I chose the female icon, but whatever. Both of them men. They're lightly armed. They have a metal and leather chest piece, some basic metal and leather greaves, and chainmail extending out from their arms. They're each carrying a shield, a spear, and a sword.
Do they say anything?
No, they just stand there and stare at you. No.
Rory would
They're
look
just
up.
standing there
And
menacingly.
one of them says, the one that leads in, one of them stays at the door entrance, one of them leads in, and he points at the room and says, "You are all under arrest.
For?
The use of magic."
None of us even use magic here. Or at least
I'm not
anything that's high.
when like I don't like magic. Why would I use it?
They don't bother explaining themselves. They just take their spears and point them at you, kind of forming a pike wall at the door, preventing you from leaving.
All right. Um,
Well,
can I kill him?
this is a turn of events that I would never have expected. Do we roll
Wow.
in this?
Hey, you guys chose to all use magic characters, so
My character has uses magic because I thought it would be funny because of the other thing that I have.
I told you that this is not a
But
magic-friendly world. You chose to all have magic
okay,
characters. There are consequences.
I didn't even use magic. Rory never used magic.
well, I I guess we roll initiative because Sage is Sage. Whoa, that's a different character. Edward's gonna bonk him.
Okay, then
Bruh.
yes, we
He's
are
not dealing with
now
that shit today.
roll initiative.
All right then. Well, that's a pretty bullshit.
That's a
I'll
12.
I'll
Another
un,
nat
I'll
20!
I-
12.
I'll unmute for this, considering you're gonna need to hear what I do.
Okay, one second. I'm just
Uh,
typing in the
I,
guard. Guard
I,
1.
I rolled a
I got a 24 for initiative.
I got a 27. I rolled another nat 20. Two in a row. What is the chances?
Let me see if I can roll a nat 20 as well.
Please do. Please do.
Uh,
We are
unfortunately, I didn't get a nat 20, but I did get a dirty 20.
Okay,
I
so
rolled
we
11.
have. Please put your rolls in chat here so I can just mentally know. Thank you.
Which chat?
The voice chat. Chat. Voice chat, text chat.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are going to start with Edward. You have the response first as they form a shield wall just expecting you to kind of like surrender.
He's gonna run up to them and bonk him on the head with the nunchuck. I'm not gonna lie to you, that mate. Um, I guess I'm rolling for damage.
You know, you're rolling to
Does
attack.
to a hit? Sorry, I am. Does that 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Yeah, I thought so.
So,
That's it. I don't have more. I don't have more levels yet.
yep. Okay.
Oh, it's Kyra that owns the books.
What?
My
Yeah, I was
boyfriend.
gonna say I'm the
My
one with the
boyfriend.
poetry book. I was
Yeah.
Oh, it's
trying to type that
Cairo. Sorry,
earlier.
then
My
Cairo,
mind.
it's your book that's missing as well. My apologies.
It's just a poetry book though, so why the fuck did they steal it?
Because books are valuable in this world. It's not like they have the printing press.
My turn next, innit?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Hmm. Let me have a gander. What I can do.
Go gambling.
Um. How close is the guard nearest to Cairo currently?
He is within an arm's reach, basically.
Okay, I'm going to use my action to attack with an armed strike. I'm rolling. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 hits, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for the damage on this first, so I know I've at least done damage. I do 5 damage, bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to spend a key point
Oh yeah, I forgot you're a monk.
So that's
and
guard 2
do
you hit.
flurry of blows.
You're a monk?
Yeah, I'm a monk. And
I-
for the flurry of blows, I got an 18 again.
Hits.
and I do, and I do 6 damage.
6
So I've
damage.
just done 11 damage in one turn.
Okay,
Let's go.
awesome. You swing your fists out. The first one connects on their shoulder piece, and the second one, as they drop their shield, connects right in their chest plate, denting the chest plate significantly, but seeming to do almost no damage to the person in the armor.
Uh-oh. I still have movement options available, correct?
Yes, but if you leave
Um,
their threatened area, and because they're using spear, you're actually in both of their threatened areas right now.
Ah, so opportunity attack is an entire possibility. Um,
From both of them, yes.
okay, I'm just not gonna move then. Never mind.
Okay. Yes,
Turn.
their spears have a reach of 2, so 1, 2. You know, they're 2 people away
Yeah.
from you. They could hit you. So. Okay, and then we go to Rory. Your turn.
Alright, I'm just gonna look at the description of one of my spell cantrips real quick.
Yeah, no problem.
Because me got plan. Me got idea. But hopefully I won't fuck up with this
I
right
swear to
idea.
God, if the next words out of your mouth are how big are the room?
No,
How big is the room?
I don't have a
Also, Azaru, did you see my joke from earlier?
Oh yeah, the children one. Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah,
I didn't laugh at
the
it because I was
children
setting some stuff up, but I saw it.
Yeah, the guys.
Alright.
I can't speak. I'm dying.
I mean, they're children.
Just
They're
like
level
kids,
1
I have
children. They don't have good hit points.
All
I'm
right.
just like the kids. My lungs have 20 or fewer hit points.
Oh,
Oh, like my dad after his
Fuck.
8th campus a day.
all right.
Oh,
Which one? Which one technically is the one that's attacked by Cairo?
This one right
This
here.
one?
be this boy.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
one
be
next
this
to
Oh,
boy.
Cairo. That one.
let me
Yeah,
just
that one.
The pings are
roll.
really
Let
small
me just
because the
roll.
map's actually surprisingly big.
Let me
This
just
boy.
roll to hit real quick. Ah, does a fucking nat 20 hit?
Yes, it does. And yes, I do allow crit damage for magic.
Oh,
Yay.
Yay.
well, this is gonna be fun now.
For any
Well,
magic that requires a roll to hit, I should say, I allow crit damage.
all right.
Ah.
Or if it's an
Then,
auto hit thing and they're rolling to half the damage, if they roll a 1, they also take critical damage.
all right.
Very
Ah.
good.
That's
Then,
that's a smart way to do it.
Oh, it also
I
applies to you
rolled.
guys. Don't be too happy about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I rolled a 7. I'm casting Firebolt on the enemy that Kairo has already harmed. So, yeah, nat 20, and then a 7 damage, 7 fire damage.
So that's 14 total
Mm, yeah,
for
14 total.
double damage.
But before he cast it, I'm gonna use my movement action to drop my fucking sibling on the floor, and Rory would just stand there and then yeets fire at the
Yeah,
enemy.
don't worry. I'll allow you to drop the sibling as a free action because I'd assume you do it as soon as the guards appeared or something like that before combat kicks
Yeah,
off.
Kaboom.
So,
yeah,
yeah. So you
yeah.
shoot at him. The fireball erupts around and basically, like cartoonishly, makes their head start smoking. Like you can't even see their face anymore. And
No, it's not a fireball. It's a firebolt. It's a
sorry, I
cantrip.
keep calling it fireball, but I mean firebolt.
Yes, firebolt.
And they take a step forward through the smoke, showing that they are effectively unharmed. And they take 1, 2, 3 movements forward, putting you both, Edward and Cairo, in her area of attack because she has a double ranged weapon, or double melee ranged weapon. And as she as she runs past Cairo, the spear has a sharp ends and a sharp point. She slices at Cairo almost like it's a sword, and rolls a. What's your AC, Cairo?
13.
13. That's a hit. And
Oh damn.
also misses Edward. Luckily, let me roll for damage.
That's good. That is good.
How much health do you have, Cairo?
34 hit points.
34. Great. Then this won't kill you.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't like how it
I,
sounds.
I felt like you were gonna say dead instantly.
That's
Wait a second. How
that's
is
9
your AC?
damage to you, Cairo.
oh okay.
How
That's
how
not as
is your
much as I
AC lower
thought.
than mine?
Um,
Mm.
and that means it's the second guard's turn. They just bum rush you, Rory.
Oh God. Do I have to roll a dexterity saving throw for that?
That is a 5. I'm assuming a 5 does not hit you.
Yeah, it doesn't.
What's your AC?
15 for some unknown reason.
Okay, they take 2. They run at you, take 2 stabs at you, and your cloak deceptively hides your mass. They stab through your cloak, but do not actually hit you.
Ah, of course. Rory
And it's the
dodges.
turn, and another guard appears.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Let me.
wait,
I don't
that's not fair.
Their initiative will be after you guys, and that is a 5. Okay.
Ah.
Ooh.
3, 5. Okay. They will be at the end
Rory,
of initiative.
Rory can now see how this situation is getting a little bit bad.
Okay. And I believe it is Edward. Your turn.
All right. He's going to look at the guard that's closest to me, and just say, "Just die, please," and bonk him with the nunchucks again.
Okay. So you go up
Zebon,
there, bonk him with the nunchucks.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit. Yes.
All right.
Which, since you rolled it, I will
I,
always let you
eight.
know 15 is their AC.
All right.
uh,
Eight damage.
8 damage. Um,
Yeah.
as you hit him, that's going to be 33. As you hit
Can I
him,
kill people?
the helmet dents in and blood starts running down their face.
Zara,
okay.
sorry. Can I kill people with the nunchucks?
It's
Is
non-lethal
it possible?
technically, but due to the fact that it's the weapon of choice and I allowed you to have it, I'll say unless you specify, I'm assuming that the kind of bludgeoning damage you'll do is lethal.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you're gonna like I'm gonna attach a dagger to it at some point to make it lethal.
Yeah, no,
That's
I don't really care about
Leonardo.
that. I mean, if let me put it this way,
Oh,
I will make the assumption that if you down somebody, you just whack him like really hard one more time on the head to kill him if you want to, as a free action.
all right. All
Like
right.
that's how I'll make it lethal. If you
All
don't
right.
or if you specify you want it to be non-lethal, then yes, any damage you'll do with it is non-lethal.
Okay. Thank you.
Um,
Just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah.
my turn now, isn't it?
Yep.
Unless Edward's got something to do. They are wearing metal armor, right? That
Yes,
is
they are.
quite conductive with
Oh.
electricity,
Yes, it
correct?
is.
Um, I'm going to. Guard number 3 is within grabbing distance, correct?
Yes. They. Well, I mean, you'd have to move forward to them, but yes.
Right. I'm going to move forward and grab them to cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay. Due to
Mm.
the fact that they are wearing
Fucking.
metal armor that is not resistant, and they themselves are not resistant to shocking damage, this will do double damage or quadruple damage if you crit.
Oh,
Okay.
please crit. Please
I
crit.
don't
Please
think I
crit.
hit because I just rolled a fucking 9.
You do not hit. No.
Bollocks.
They
Oh, no.
put their
Um,
wooden shield up as you try to grab them, and your shocking touch hits the wooden shield and is dispersed into the atmosphere.
am I able? You get a bonus action once per round, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and I've already used mine on the first fucking go, so I'm just
No,
gonna
no, you no.
stay
It's
where
once
I
per
am.
round. You have another bonus action. Every turn you have has a
Oh,
bonus action and a
okay.
reaction.
Um, I'm gonna bonus action unarmed strike this motherfucker if I can.
Sure, yeah,
I rolled a 6.
that doesn't hit. The
Can't be
shield's
beyond.
still up. You go to
It.
grasp, and they drop the shield as you do an upper hand cut towards their gut. And again, your fist hits the shield.
Okay, I'm just getting fucked by D&D Beyond.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
I'm just gonna end my turn now
Okay,
before my
Rory,
throat
your
gives out.
turn.
All right. So, how do I say this? I'm just looking at the spells right that Rory has right now, and Elemental Missile doesn't have a description.
Okay, this is a fun time where we get to pull up things. Elemental. Is
It
that
doesn't have any
is
description.
that is that something I gave you, or is that a 5e thing?
5e thing.
Okay, let me roll this up. It doesn't have a description on D&D Beyond.
Huh.
Let's see what this says. Okay, that's not a 5e system. Let's see what roll 20 says. Oh, here it
Well,
is.
if it doesn't,
Um, uh,
what does it say?
it is a you create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target.
That's that's magic. That's
Oh,
magic
that's
missile.
magic missile. Whoops. Uh,
Well, if I'm going to
elemental
use,
missile has no description that I can find. What
well,
tier is
it's
it?
safe to it's a level 1 spell.
Level 1 spell. Then for DM rules, I will allow you to choose the type of magic you're casting because it's just elemental. So you can
It's just
choose.
basically magic missile but elements.
Yeah. And if it's supposed to be like magic missile, then I will allow it to also be an
Oh,
auto hit like magic missile is, and I will allow you to roll 2d4 plus 1 for it.
all right,
Because it's
2d4
a
plus
level
1.
1, and if I remember, magic missile is a tier 2 spell.
Uh, all right.
Or tier
Rolling,
3. Either
rolling.
way, I'll let you do 2d4 plus 1.
All right, I rolled a 6. Both I rolled a 6. That's 4 from 1 and 2 from 1, and then plus 1, so that would make it a 7.
It's an 8 total then.
Oh,
Because it's you rolled
huh.
2 times. So each one of them is with a plus 1, so that's 8 total. Who are you
Oh
targeting?
shit. The one in front of me.
The one in front of you? Okay. Just I'm marking it
Uh,
down for the purposes of health tracking on my end. So that's 8
uh,
health you did? Okay.
and I'm going since it's elemental, so I can choose what element it is.
Yes, you can.
Electricity.
I thought you might. I will bump that up to 16 damage. Um, yeah, you hit them.
Yes.
They look like they had like a momentary pause in their movement as they kind of shake violently. You can hear the metal of their suit rattling, but they seem otherwise unaffected.
While that happened, would I take the opportunity to move back?
Uh, Based off of how I described it, I will allow you to move back due to the fact they cannot react.
I move. Unfortunately, I can't really move my character.
Okay,
I would
where do you
like to.
want to go?
I would like to move behind Edward.
Oh, behind Edward, like there,
No, like behind.
like there.
There we go.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. As the guard comes out of their shock and sees you running away, he's like, "Get back here, you little rat bastard!"
Well,
And yes, being a cobalt, that's 100% a derogatory term towards cobalt, and you know
yeah.
Right, that's kind of funny.
Racism.
it.
Wait, racism in D&D. That's not a
It's a
concept that's used
normal.
a lot.
It's
um,
normal for
okay,
D&D.
so now we are at guard 2, which is the one that's being attacked by Edward. Since Edward's the first one in their view, that's a 15. Does that hit Edward?
No, that does not hit.
That doesn't hit?
I was 17 AC.
Jesus, okay. Oh, there's
I
the
don't.
17. I just rolled a 17.
Oh, okay. So how do you rule that? Like, if it meets, it beats it,
If it
or if it
meets, it
meets.
beats.
All right.
And that's true for you guys too. They have an AC of 15. Your attack wouldn't have landed if if I didn't. It's a rule for everybody. It's not just an unfair advantage. So that's a 5. Oh wait, no, they only get 1. They do 10 damage to you, Edward.
Ow. That's almost half my AC points. 999 damage later.
And remember, you guys don't have a healer in your party.
Actually, I am a pretty decent healer. My healing word
okay.
does can do a
And
lot
then
of
we are
healing.
back to the topic. No, sorry, it's guard 3. I forgot they showed up. They are going to engage with Cairo here. That is a natural 20
Oh shit.
for the first attack.
I'm
Well,
gonna be
The second attack, it misses though.
okay. How much damage did the first one do?
Oh no! 30 damage.
I'm dead. Well, I am just dead. I had 25 HP left.
You're down, not dead.
yeah, no,
They have to
you're
do
not
your
dead.
remaining HP plus a whole bar of HP again to kill you immediately. You're down.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm down. Do I do death saves or what?
Yes, you will do death saves on your turn.
Okay.
So they run into the building, hearing the commotion going. They see Cairo basically stab into his chest. And if it were not for the fact that he was an augmented human, he would have been killed immediately as the stab would have pierced his heart. But due to the augments, the spear is deflected slightly by one of the augments inside of his body and actually only comes out the other side, not even nicking his heart, but coming within centimeters of doing so. And Cairo drops to the floor like a bag of beans. I have told you guys, as a reminder, many times that facing professional soldiers in this world as somebody who's not professionally trained is incredibly hard.
Oh, well, shit.
Thing
And
is,
these
Well, I
are
know.
definitely professional soldiers.
my character's had partial professional training, so this is just sad.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, they rolled a nat 20 and then got maximum damage on their roll. So let me just as a background. So their spears do 1d10 plus 5 damage. They rolled a 10 plus a 15, doubled to 30.
Ouch.
Oh, we
So
did double
literally,
damage.
if anything else had happened there, you probably would have lived.
Ugh.
So that was just a really unfortunate roll for you, Cairo, on the part of the enemy. Since Cairo's down, Edward, it's your turn.
I was
All
after
right,
Edward anyway, so
Yeah, I'm just gonna put
The
an
guy
X
in front of
over
me-
you just to remind us that you're down, not that you're dead.
All right, the guy in front of me is gonna bonk again with the nunchucks.
Okay, roll for damage. Or sorry, roll to hit.
Roll. Does a 16 hit?
Yes, a 16 hits.
All right, then he's gonna roll for damage, or I'm gonna roll for damage. 12.
12.
Then as a bonus, 12 damage. Then as a bonus action, I am going to cast Healing Word and bring Cairo back up.
Okay,
Yay.
roll for healing. Also, roll for your background or your trait effect.
I'll quickly roll that first, then I'll roll for healing so we can keep this fair. I'm in the wrong server. Where is the dice roller?
Also, while you roll for that, you smack the guard again. Since you've been targeting their head, I'm just going to assume you do it again. Except this time you do for a sideways smack. And you can see it contact their jaw, and then their jaw completely dislocates and goes to the side and goes completely slack as they fall to the ground unconscious. At this moment, I will allow you to do lethal damage if you choose.
Oh yeah, no, he's killing him. He's
Okay.
ripping his jaw off for that hit. 7.
7? Okay, Cairo, you're back up with 7 HP.
No, that was
Yay.
magic thing.
Oh, that
7.
was for your thing? Okay, so sorry, you passed that, then roll for your healing. My apologies.
No, it's fine. I rolled 7.
Okay, you're up with 7 HP. I am a
Yay.
true savant and oracle here.
I'm up with 7 HP, and it's my turn.
Yes. And because you
Wait.
didn't,
I'm
because
gonna
you got healed instead of just being upped from normal abilities, you can actually act on this turn.
nice.
However, you have to
I'm
sacrifice
gonna
half of your movement speed to get up.
yeah, that's fine because I'm not going anywhere.
I'm just letting you know.
I have a question.
And I might or might not have an answer.
A rule of cool in this game. Do you allow
Absolutely
spells
applies,
that
yes.
do you allow spells that you create a certain thing up to certain area away? Like, for example, thunderclap is you create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range other than you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. You can cast that in a 5-foot range, apparently. Can
Yeah,
I cast that inside of one of the soldiers?
Oh shit.
yes,
That's actually brilliant.
absolutely. Like I said, so as I've described magic, magic is basically up to the imagination and the abilities of the caster. As long as you actually have the ability to cast a spell or a similar spell, I will allow you to iterate on that spell however you want. And that is how my world works with
Okay,
magic.
I'm basically right up against the guard for his shield, right? Because he stabbed me
Yeah.
whilst I've been like,
Actually, I
grabbing
would
onto
say
it.
you get healed as the weapon's like being drawn out of you. You can like grab the weapon and have physical contact with them that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna stare dead into his eyes. I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw from him.
Absolutely. What is the threshold I'm trying to beat?
13.
13? That is a
Yes.
2.
He does not save that.
He
Because
almost
I'm
gets critical
casting
damage
it
from it, actually.
okay, I just rolled a 3 for the damage, but because it's inside of him, does it do any other like major damage?
Yes.
Causes
First, tell me what the damage you rolled for it.
3.
3?
Do
What
you
is the
want do you want
maximum
to know the
damage you could roll for it?
12?
12?
Because it's 2d6.
2d6? Then I will allow you to max damage plus your original 3 roll because I really like that idea and it would do immense damage to internal organs.
Right. That's 15 damage then, isn't
Yep.
it?
So that's to guard 3.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's 15 damage to guard 3's internal organs. Just fuck you, bitch.
I'm thinking right now. I need to search
what?
the description of Thunderclap. I apologize for all the pauses here. Uh,
Alastor, we can hear random noises on your end.
Oh no, sorry, that was looking for something to drink.
No, I can hear someone calling for help because I can hear freaking, I don't know, random beeps.
Who are you hearing calling for help? Who's in my room?
okay, I will allow you to roll an additional 1d6 based off of the description of Thunderclap for their internal damage because that is quite severe internal damage.
Um, I am at 5th level, which is why I said the 2d6.
Oh, you have it at 5th level
I,
already?
yeah, I'm at 5th level already,
I will
which is
still
why I
allow
said
you to roll
12.
another d6 for damage because
Oh,
that is
okay.
such an immense amount of damage that I'm basically
Um,
quadrupling your damage and auto maxing the first 2. Like I
right.
can't even
Automat.
from my understanding of physics, I cannot even tell you how destructive that would be to their internal organs.
Oh, I can tell you how destructive it would be to his internal organs because I'm a biology nerd as well as a physics nerd.
Yeah, I love
It,
physics and
something
biology as
like
well.
that, something like that would rip their internal organs apart without any form of a doubt. A sonic boom from 5 feet away would kill you immediately.
Yeah, and
So
that's why I'm
imagine a
allowing you to roll
massive
another
clap of thunder
d6.
inside of his chest.
But I am
Right. So
also
I
going
roll.
to. The reason why I'm not allowing it to be an instant kill is one, you'll use it again to just instant kill anyone. And
No,
two,
this was a one-time thing that I
and
just really wanted to
and
do because
two,
he's coming back to
I
life.
am going to assume that their armor has some form of magic resistance or was crafted with magic in mind. So therefore, it is somehow
Okay,
going to be resistant to that attack. So, what's your second?
you said on top of the 2 I originally rolled that are already maxed, I get the 3 I rolled normally,
And
and then
another
I
one.
get what I yeah, I just rolled a 6. I've done 21 damage.
Yep, and that's totally fine. That seems very appropriate for the action you just took. The person that you just
Also,
attacked doubles over in pain and spits blood all over you, but they are still standing on both of their feet.
damn.
One second. Let me adjust this to enter.
Yeah,
That
don't
is
worry,
good.
Saru. I will not be doing this a second time. I
No,
just really
you
wanted to
can.
do
You're
it.
free to do it since you're casting it as a 5th level spell. It still consumes that spell slot. So
It's a cantrip.
it's a cantrip. Well,
Thunderclap is a cantrip.
as a cantrip, I would not allow this kind of damage because I'm assuming that it would. Because technically, clapping your hands counts as like a thunderclap because it is the reason why clapping your hands work is because you are breaking sound physics effectively.
Yeah.
So I would assume that the cantrip version of this is more like clapping your hands and being heard around the room,
Ah,
where the 5th level of this is like a real thunder shock.
yeah.
And that so you can cast it as a cantrip as many times as you want, but its effects like this would be greatly diminished. I'm only doing this because you said you cast it as a 5th level spell.
Yeah.
Um, and that's why you did 21 points of damage with it.
Yeah.
If you cast it as a cantrip, I might allow you to auto max the 6 hit, but that's about it.
Yeah. Okay.
If that makes sense. Again, apologies for the break in the combat there. We are on to Rory, your turn. Unless you have anything else you want to do, Cairo.
No, I've just gotten up, stared this man dead in the eyes, and then exploded some of his
Yeah.
organs.
Oh no, this you just did a lethal blow to this person. They might still be in the fight now, but they will die after.
Yeah, I've gotten up from the brink of death, stared this man dead in the eyes, held his spear in my chest, and just gone bang, and his organs have just exploded.
Yeah, so he's for D&D purposes, he's still alive, but if you were ending this fight and the person's still alive after it, like unconscious, they will die. There's like they need healing
Yeah,
magic to survive this. That was a
yeah,
lethal
they need
strike,
heal.
but not the type of lethal strike that takes them out of a fight.
Yeah,
Also, I'm sorry. I thought I edited this. 1 second. And that's guard 3, so that's 21 HP. There we go.
fucking hell.
Okay, so we are on to Rory.
Um, question. Okay, before anything else, Rory would have to whisper to Edward. Do you whisper to Edward? I think we have to get out of here. I don't really think it's it's a good idea to stay here after killing one of the gods.
Oh, certainly. Let's kill the rest and then we can go.
Alrighty then.
Also,
Okay.
Alistair, if you're not talking, I'm getting small blips of static effectively from you. So if you wouldn't mind muting, unless you need to talk, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Rory, what's up next?
Alright, so I'm just gonna do this. I cast Expeditious Retreat, which makes me dash as a bonus action.
Oh, nice.
So, okay, I only have one spell slot left. So I cast Expeditious Retreat, immediately going because Rory noticed that he doesn't have his fucking cane, his fucking bonking stick with him. Immediately, very, very late, dare I say. So he looks at the door, sees the coughing blood of the fucking coughing guard with, blood. So he decided to Expeditious Retreat and try to trip him during that moment.
Okay, roll for an attack to trip.
Trip. Wouldn't that be like a grapple thingy or something?
Well, tripping's an attack, so if you roll to attack, I will allow you to trip, but it won't do any damage.
Alright. Rolling. What was their DC again?
There it's 15.
Alright. 15. I rolled a 14, but can I say that he's doing this to, help Cairo out? So it's a +1, so it's lit.
No,
God damn it.
this is a
But
cruel
yeah.
world. Like I'd give you guys an advantage.
I mean, to be fair, you gave him the trait where if he's doing this for a family member, he gets +1 on anything.
Oh no! If you're doing it for yes, no. If you are going to involve a trade into that, absolutely yes. That will be a 15 then.
Yeah, and then he's tripped. Motherfucker tripped.
Okay, and then I'm sorry. I'm setting up another map here. And where do you go after you dash? I'm
Um,
assuming you're also
Toward-
using disengage as an action. Otherwise, they will get opportunity attacks on you.
Isn't like dash would
No,
not
dash
trigger any.
doubles movement speed. It does not count as a disengage.
Well, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
disengage. So towards the outer side of the by the door, but not out so anyone can see them. More like just out enough for him to reach his
So let's see.
staff.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you get outside. You dropped your stuff outside. You were fully outside of the building.
Yeah, and I tripped that motherfucker. Motherfucker
Okay.
is prone now.
Yep, they are. But as you run out to grab your staff, you see 3 people standing outside of your building.
Oh shit.
There are 2 more guards and somebody in extremely elaborate robes wearing a crown.
Oh well.
You successfully grab your staff, don't worry. But now you are outside and you see these 3 people.
Hello?
They're guards.
No, he was mostly focused on the woman.
Oh, you say hello to her?
Hello with a question mark.
She teleports in front of you.
Oh shit.
And we will leave that with Rory outside.
Oh fuck.
Because you've taken your. So the guard here is, since the other indicators are very small because these are massive, this guard's tripped, right? That's the one. 1 second, let me pull you back over here. The one that this one that I'm wiggling right now is the one that's tripped.
Yes.
Okay, so that one's tripped. They're not dead. They're just tripped, and that's guard 2 that you tripped on the way out. So.
All right.
And that, I believe, makes it the guard's turn.
Guard 3.
Guard
hit them for
1
damage.
gets to act first. They pick
Oh, wait. Yeah, guard 1.
They pick themselves up, removing their knockdown status. And since they're only 1 movement away from you there, they take a movement towards you and go, well, fuck you and your family. That was my friend. And goes to stab you twice. And that is a 5 and a 1 that they rolled.
Damn.
Critical miss.
Well, considering their max damage, if they max roll their hits plus their +5s, is literally 30 damage. Unless they crit.
God.
So that's very good that he missed you twice. And that goes to guard 3, who is engaging with Cairo. Your AC is 13, right, Cairo?
Yeah.
Okay, that was a 12.
I'm just... Mind you, I'm still holding his spear in my chest.
Yeah, well, that explains why they got a 12 and a 7. They're trying to
I'm
tug on
holding
their...
this man.
They're just like tugging on the spear, trying to free it from your chest. As you can, as Cairo, realize that their strength is greatly reduced from the attack that you initiated on them, and they're unable to get their their spear free within, I believe it's 6 seconds is a turn in combat. So they try it for
Yeah.
6
Yes.
seconds to pull their spear out of you, and nothing happens, making it Edward's turn again.
He's going to look at the guard closest to him, and before I do anything, do nunchucks count as a light weapon in your eyes?
Yes. Well, you said they were made out of metal, right?
Yeah,
How long would you say the nunchucks are?
like average size. I don't know, like at least he has a good grip on it.
Okay.
That's not. If it's a metal and it's an average size nunchucks, it's not considered as a light weapon, but more on the average weight, like in between heavy and light.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They're like a medium weight weapon.
Because
Mhm.
I thought they were like hollowed out. Like I just grabbed random pipes and welded them to a
Oh, if
chain.
that
No, you did mention that you grabbed pipes for this. Then I will consider them light weapons because they're hollow in the middle. You mentioned that
yeah.
when we were making your character, so I will allow it to be a light weapon.
Yeah.
If
All
you
right.
didn't mention that when
He's
you were
going.
creating your character, it would be a medium weapon.
I'm so glad I said stupid stuff. All right, I'm gonna bonk him again on the head.
The garden the living guard in front of you.
Yeah, the living guard in
Okay.
front of me. A 10 probably does not succeed,
Nope.
but then I'm going to action, two weapon fighting, and stab him with a dagger because I have
Okay.
daggers on me as well.
Yes, you do. Roll for that.
Go
Does
for
a
the.
12 hit?
No,
No,
it
that
doesn't.
doesn't.
Then I do not hit.
Okay. Oh, by the way, just so you guys know that when it comes to fighting in this world as untrained as relatively untrained combatants, I am doing straight rolls. They basically have zeros for their stats.
Oh,
So they get no bonuses to their attack rolls, which is not going to stay true if you get into a fight with a well-trained opponent again. So this is a
Oh,
quote-unquote tutorial fight.
Right. Okay. It's my turn now, isn't it?
Yes, it
I
is.
am still. I'm still holding the man's spear.
Yes.
Am I correct in saying that he is also holding his spear
Yes, but
still?
if you attempt to use magic again like you did before, they will drop it and it won't be effective. They are ready for that attack again.
Okay. Okay. Instead of that, I'm going to do a funny. Um,
I
what's
hate.
my funny?
I hate hearing that. I will do a funny.
I will do a funny. I'm gonna do a hilarious. Um, I'm gonna use my custom spell because I'm a sexy boy.
No, you're
I'm
not.
gonna use the custom spell obliterate that we discussed.
Understood. Make the rolls you need to. I don't remember the specific spell, so you make the rolls you need to, was my answer to that. Oh, 1 second, I got a notification. It's med runners. Is it important? It's an alert. Okay. Sorry about that. I just need to make sure it wasn't important to me. I'm part of a. I don't know if you guys know what Star Citizen is, but it's basically a space sim, and I'm part of the organization Med Runners, and we go out and save people. So I wanted to make sure it wasn't too important.
okay,
Okay.
And thank you for listening.
okay. I don't know what Metroiders is, but it sounds interesting.
Oh, it's really cool. If anybody who's interested, I will launch Star Citizen after this, and stream it. Just so you guys have a good look at what it is.
Okay.
Again, if you're interested. No need to sound too excited about it.
I'm probably going to bed after this. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I know.
I have a
Then I'll
long day
stream it
tomorrow.
next session, before next session, just to show you what Star Citizen is.
Okay.
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 uh,
Okay.
Gyro, have you made your rolls?
I heard the dice.
Sorry. I need a constitution saving throw from you. You need
Yep.
to beat 13.
A 13?
My mic died. A 13? Yeah, 13.
They
A
got a
half thing.
4, so that does not beat.
Okay, here's one time. Spell slot disappear, please. Thank you very much. I'm gonna. Oh no, wait, I could have just clicked the cast button. Oh wait, yeah, fucking hate. Right. They didn't win, so I'm gonna do 13 goddamn fucking damage, because it's 2d8. I made this spell slightly OP. Oops.
That's fine.
And
This is
they
an
are.
overpowered world. Believe me, any enemies you
Yeah,
face in the future are going to be overpowered. And these guys are even
yeah,
considered overpowered. They have a health pool of 45.
Oh.
yeah. He's
Yeah.
taking 13 damage and he's getting launched 20 feet or as far as he can go just away from me.
Did you
Because
say
he is directly in front of me, isn't he?
yeah?
Yeah, the spell on a failed saving throw get all entities within range of the spell, which is a 20-foot long, 5-foot wide cone, are launched back to the edge of the spell range and must make a Constitution saving throw to not take any damage. If the Constitution saving throw is failed, the entities will take the damage. He's failed it, so he's getting
Okay,
launched back 20 feet and takes 13 damage from my roll.
13.
Because I
Okay,
roll
so
2d8.
that's 34.
Yeah.
Okay, then we
Yeah,
are
he's-
going to very quickly pop over to the other map so that I can calculate this properly. So you said it's 20 feet?
Yeah.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4. 4 times 5. Yeah. Okay. So
As long as it's uninterrupted.
no, it's
If it's
uninterrupted.
uninterrupted,
It's
they launch
yeah, it's
they launch
uninterrupted.
20 feet.
Based off of the angles, it should be uninterrupted.
Yeah. So
So
I've
they
just
are
launched them
launched
into the
out
abyss.
of the fucking house.
Harrow
In fact,
literally just
they're launched
let
outside
go.
of the visible area you guys can see for the outside of the house
Motherfucker
area.
got yeeted. Motherfucker got
Launch this
yeeted.
man. I just launched this man away.
Yep. So let me delete them from this view.
I-
Okay.
I-
They're.
I did all of that with a fucking clap, lad. That's what the spell is. He just collapses his hands and and a thunderous wave of energy just expels from him.
You
So
know
by the
what?
way,
I'm gonna say it did double damage because you already fucked up their internal organs and the person's dead. Just because I'm feeling nice
so
today.
I've just fucking launched a dead body out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the damage comes
Just
from
gone,
like
oh, shit.
being hit and then launched. So where they land also does damage, in its own sense. So Rory, you see a rag doll just
haven't
fly
actually,
past you
brought
out of
back
the.
into the spell.
Rory, you see a rag doll just fly past you out of the home and just disappear into the neighborhood.
Please ignore that.
That's what you see. But we will get back to you, and I believe actually it is your turn.
My turn.
So we can actually stay on this map. So, Rory, this woman appears in front of you. And almost as if she's reading your mind, she answers your unspoken question of what? And she goes, well, if it wasn't clear already, all of you know how to use magic. I don't know why the guards decided to be so aggressive about it, but we thought we'd ask you to join one of our academies.
They said what?
Academy?
That's not what they said.
What?
Academies? Such as what Big Brother Cairo was in before?
Oh, so you have a family member that already knows about this?
He didn't specify, really. He only told that he went to an academy. And he just came back like this already.
Well, I doubt it's the exact same experience your brother had. but it would allow you to properly learn how to use your abilities.
Mm, I see. But he looks back towards the inside and remembers the fucking dead siblings that he has. And then looks back at the woman. But I don't know about what's going to happen though. Everything just all went to the dumpster. I'm unless I figure out what happened here, I will not be joining.
Would you mind letting me inside? I didn't mean to be rude, but whatever happened inside was not our fault. We simply observed magic being used in the area and came over to investigate. She makes a slight bow as she speaks and goes, I am Seeker Uriel. My job is to find those who have potential in using magic and to bring them to the academy so that they can not only learn how to use that magic properly, but for the betterment of our nation.
I see. Alright. I'll just tell my siblings to stand down if you wanted to come in.
She nods and slowly, in a non-aggressive manner, makes like a very smooth motion, like beckoning towards the door, effectively.
So, okay. Rory would enter the house and look at the siblings, then at the guard. Someone wants to get in. I do recommend toning it down a bit because she looks like she's
Edward,
our asses.
uh, Edward will look at her. Wait, Rory is a girl, right?
Hmm?
Oh boy.
Rory's a boy, I
What
believe.
gender?
Rory is a
What
guy.
gender? We will look at him. Okay, sorry, that is my bad. And says, "What do they want?"
Um, they just want to see whatever the heck happened in the house, and they have mentioned that it's not their fault. So it's someone else that decided to ruin this household.
Oh, he just nods. Nods.
The woman, as she enters, raises her hand, and since you are all magically aligned, you can feel a psionic wave wash through the room. It's not an attack; you don't feel any damage from it. But immediately, the guard engaging with Edward stands down and stands at attention. Literally, they are standing so rigidly that if Edward wanted to hit them, it would count as an auto crit.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
Um, and fighting stops immediately.
Alright, how about then?
And by the way, the woman seems completely unfazed by the fact that two of the people that were with her are dead. It's like she doesn't even care.
Alright.
Well, that's fine.
And we are now ending combat, and it is up to you guys to roleplay now.
I'm gonna mute then because my throat hurts.
Yeah, if you
But
have anything to say,
is it
just text it, and I will make sure that we go a little
um
slower than normal in the conversation to make sure you have time to respond.
no, it's fine because for RP thing I'm gonna have Cairo shut the fuck up and hide in a corner.
Okay, then I'm
Because
just gonna
it's
throw
safe
you
to
into
say
this
that
corner over here.
Cairo, yeah, it's safe to say that Cairo immediately recognizes the woman as like somebody from the Magisterium.
Oh,
Correct?
absolutely, she is a magister.
Yeah, I immediately vanish into the corner and she does not notice me because of the items you gave me.
Okay.
Because I'm
Does
a very
does Edward see this?
Edward
Oh
sees
yes.
Cairo retreat as Rory and the woman enter, and that's before you even see the guard or feel the psionic wave. I will say that happens right as soon as Cairo sees the woman approaching.
All right, so I know how to RP Edward then. I'm guessing Rory should begin because he did lead her in.
Uh, she just wanted us to be part of the academy. Something that is similar to what Big Brother Cairo has been in. But I'm not.
Definitely not.
Uh, oh,
Do you say that out loud,
what?
No.
Edward?
Oh, most definitely.
The woman
Much more aggressively.
steps forward into the room and goes, "The academy is simply there to allow you to learn how to use your magic properly, and so that you can better our country."
Okay. He's gonna reply her. Please don't bullshit me. I know what your academies are about, and I do not wish to be a part of it.
Well, we
Wait.
can't
What
have
do
weak
you,
leaders of our nation, so of course the academy weeds out the weak.
what do you
I
mean?
do not care for. I do not care for weeding out people. I mean the torture you do, the other bad things.
Anything we do is for the betterment of our nation.
Well, it's stupid. This nation can burn, just like you and that goddamn academy.
She breathes in deeply and goes, "At this point, you really don't have a choice."
Rory,
Give
were
me.
tug. Is she wearing a dress or something?
She's wearing a very elaborate robe that's probably worth like 5 times the worth of your entire house. Just the
I
robe
mean,
alone.
obviously, we live in a slum, so yeah, anything would be probably
Yeah,
worth
yeah,
more
but
than this
a
dumpster
home is
fire.
still worth money. Like you guys don't own much that is
Oh,
worth
no.
anything, but if you include all of your gear, all of the money you have on you, all of the items you have, and the house itself, this is still worth 5 times that. And it's just her
Oh,
robe.
All right. So Rory would walk towards her slowly, meekly, and tugs her slightly by her robe.
She looks over
To
to
get
you
her
and gives you a
attention.
very sly smile and goes, "Can I help you, Cobalt? I'm so sorry, I don't think I got your name."
Uh, Rory. My name is Rory.
"Then how
Um,
can I help you, Rory?"
I would say yes to join you, but I could you help me find my mother first? She's not around, and he's slightly sniffling, and his words are really wobbly
Okay, so
because he
I know the art. I'm sorry to cut you off. I know the art is like an anime version of a cobalt, but let me look up what a cobalt actually looks like. Cobalt.
I know what a kobold looks like, dude. I love
Yeah,
kobolds.
I'm just
Easy.
making sure that Cobalt D&D. Apparently, there is a battery company named Cobalt.
Yeah, there is
yeah,
actually.
Okay, so it's like
the
a
battery in my
little
car.
lizard dude. I thought that's what a cobalt looks like. She turns, somehow also gracefully freeing her robe from your grasp, and takes 2 fingers and strokes the under of your chin and says, "I understand your concern about your family. It's truly touching to see. But in the end, in the academy, there's no need for family. We are all one large family. I will personally look into what happened to your mother. But for the moment, you need to come with us."
So he looks at Edward, then where he thought Cairo went, and
Oh, you can
just
see Cairo. He has special abilities to hide from her specifically.
exact. Oh, I can see Cairo. So he looks at Cairo. He looks at Edward with a weak smile before looking up to her. Then whatever it takes for her to be safe and to be found.
I will make sure that she is safe and found.
So yeah, Rory just nods and says yes to that. offer because he doesn't know the academy. He is blinded. He wasn't told about this shit. None of
She
it.
turns towards Edward, but doesn't fully face him. She faces the guard, raises one of her hands, and the guard literally just explodes into blood mist.
Oh shit.
1 second, let me. At the same time, none of the blood seems to even touch Edward, despite an entire body exploding. And she turns toward Edward and says, "I apologize about the action of these guards. Their orders were not to harm you, simply to invite you. I only wanted to speak. I'm so sorry that you had to go through this."
He will reply with, I have no intention of speaking with a witch like you. You say we don't have a choice of joining your academy, and I believe that's what you who want every morning when you look in a mirror, correct? He's gonna cast vicious mockery.
What's the threshold for this?
It's just a 1d4 damage. That's all. She just has to hear him. That's all.
Okay, for DM purposes, based off of who this person is, I'm going to roll to see if it's even effectual on her. It is not.
Uh-huh.
And does absolutely no damage to her.
So what you're basically saying, she feels the magic that comes out of me and just
And
says,
basically
nah,
just bats
cool.
it away. Like, it's not even a counter spell action. It hits her and just dissipates on her.
It's just, she literally just says, nah.
Basically, yeah. Effectively, although it's not mechanically for D&D purposes, it's effectively a legendary action. Now, again, I did roll for this, so it's not actually a legendary action, but it's effectively a legendary action, and the vicious mockery has absolutely no effect on her.
Okay, before I decide what he's doing next, does Edward see any possible way of escaping this?
Yes, run like hell.
Can he do that while grabbing Rory? I am more than positive Cairo can escape on his own. He's fast, but can he run and grab Rory at the same time?
If you can convince Rory to run with you, yes. If not, then it may be difficult.
I mean,
Oh,
he would say yes either way to his family, but he would be hesitant. So just grab him and just bolt out of there because he's really frail in terms of physical.
I mean, Rory is a
all
kobold, so
right.
you could literally pick him up and run.
Yes, exactly. But that depends if the fucking woman would catch you or not.
Edward would sigh, begin walking forward, and just like not too far from them, like about halfway to them, he would just scream, "Run!" He would dash forward, grab Rory, and bolt it outside.
Rory, what is your reaction to this?
The moment he was grabbed and carried, he
Well,
just
you were just
immediately.
grabbed. Edward did not clarify that you were being carried. So do you
No,
resist being pulled
like I
along?
mean,
No, he doesn't resist really
Okay,
because he doesn't know what's happening.
that is
should
all
I
I need
roll
to
an
know.
should I roll an acrobatics to see how fast I can run?
You will roll in acrobatics in just a second.
All right, just
Um,
making sure, mate.
yes, no, that will absolutely be a thing. So let me get Cairo here. He's over there in the corner. Where are you? You're here. So you're taking Rory. You're like here. You're taking. Actually, you're like here. Rory is here. This lady's here. Um, you take Rory and just dash out. The lady
Yes.
takes absolutely no actions to stop you, but the guards outside move to block your escape. You now need both. So you can do this two ways. You, as Edward, can roll at disadvantage at an acrobatics check, or you and Rory can both roll an acrobatics check, and you both need to succeed on this.
Okay, before you roll anything or you decide, you just have to inform Rory that he has to do something. He would do it.
Uh,
I'm just saying, like, if Rory's acrobatics is shit, it might be better to roll at disadvantage. But if Rory has
Oh
decent
no,
or neutral,
his acrobatics is somewhat decent.
okay, I'm letting you know your options. Either Edward can roll at disadvantage, or you can both roll.
he will probably tell Rory to help him out here because they do need to run and escape as fast as possible.
Uh, alright, if you say so. Would the disadvantage disappear if I cast Expeditious Retreat on him?
No, the disadvantage disappears if you're helping him.
Alright.
Then you
I
both
mean,
have to roll. Otherwise, Edward can roll at disadvantage.
uh,
However, you can still cast Expeditious Retreat to give either Edward a neutral roll or both of you advantage.
I have a
no, I can
plus
only
7 to. Sorry?
I can only cast this towards one person, either myself or someone else.
Oh, then you can either give you or Edward advantage, or Edward can just roll at a neutral roll instead of disadvantage if he wants to make the acrobatics check himself.
Exactly. And Rory doesn't have proficiencies in acrobatics, nor does he have really high dexterity. That's why I said he's somewhat decent as long as I rolled well. But knowing the situation, knowing Rory, he won't really do much because he's so confused and so fucking tunnel vision of what is happening. Then the suddenness of being pulled away would just slightly makes him a bit all over the place in terms of thinking. So he would just do what he think is due and expend his last spell slot at casting Expeditious Retreat on him the moment he asks for help.
Okay, so again, that gives you the choice of either Edward rolling neutral or Edward rolling with advantage and Rory just rolling. That is up to you guys.
It's
I
him
will
rolling
say
with advantage.
I know, but so the scenario, so the two scenarios are, so you're both escaping. So either Edward can make the acrobatics check himself, and because he's pulling you along, he gets disadvantage. Or because you're both escaping, you both need to make the acrobatics check. If you give advantage to Edward, in either one of those situations, either you are still both rolling and Edward gets advantage, or you are Edward is the only one rolling with disadvantage, and advantage cancels that out. That's the situation mechanically.
Yeah.
Then, what do you think, Alistair?
I'm not sure. All I know is Edward has a plus 7 to acrobatics.
Oh, then
What is your
fuck that. I'm giving you with advantage at this point. Giving you the neutral roll if you have a plus goddamn 7. Because if I fail,
oh,
everything would go to shit.
let the dice be on my side,
And
please.
since I'm helping you, you gain since I'm helping you with the trait of being a family man, you gain +1 on your
Okay,
assistance.
so once you make the decision, I'll tell you the threshold you need to beat.
It's him rolling neutral.
Do you
Yeah.
concur, Edward?
Yeah. Yeah,
You
I'm
need to
fine
beat
with
an
that.
18.
So I need to roll 10 or higher. That's
You
what
need
you're
to roll
telling me.
11 or higher.
I thought. Oh no, only okay. 11 or higher. 11 or higher. I'm fine with that. Let's roll them.
Oh wait, if you're rolling physically or through D&D Beyond, can you roll through the channel? I just want to see this myself.
Okay. Fine. I haven't rolled yet, so that's luckily.
Yeah, if you had rolled already, I would take that result. But if you can roll through the channel, I just want to see what it is.
No, I have not rolled yet. Let's go dice roller, and then 1d20 plus 7.
+1.
You
11.
rolled a 4.
God damn it.
Oh. Oh no.
The dice were not on my side.
Nope.
At least it wasn't a 1.
Yeah.
True.
Well, I would say that the guards got to roll with advantage. And that's why because they're both taking the action, so they each got to roll one. So I will let you choose whether Rory or Edward is grabbed.
I don't think Edward would allow Rory to be grabbed. He would like chuck him and say, "Rory, run! They're bad people. Run!"
Okay, so Rory, you escape,
He runs.
and
Yeah, he
Edward
runs
is
away.
captured by the guards.
I mean, he just runs, clutching his staff closely as he runs away
Okay, so you
because he
are
was told to.
off the map now.
He's out of here.
And that leaves Edward outside with the guards, and the woman comes up behind you and goes, "In time, you will learn that we are not the enemy, but we are the salvation to your future." And one of the guards strikes you on the side of the head, knocking you out.
Okay, before that, can I just say one thing? He's gonna say, "Is it just me, or can I hear a bitch talking?" And then he's
Then
not
you're
getting
knocked out.
knocked out.
Absolutely, yes.
But before they do anything, I'm still hidden,
Yes,
correct?
you are completely hidden at the moment.
I'm going to, before the guards can like grab his unconscious body, I am going to make a mad dash out of the house. And because I was hidden, it's a surprise thing. And
Absolutely.
I am going to use the cantrip thunderclap not to do damage, but just to stop
Just
them as I grab my sibling and basically full speed peg it.
Okay. Roll for attack, I guess.
I
I
don't
don't
need
think
to
you should.
thunderclap, I need a constitution saving throw, but because I'm
Okay.
not doing it to attack, would I
Saving
do a
throw.
custom roll of seeing how effective it is?
Two. Sure, absolutely. This is
I'll do
basically a opposed thing. So roll
yeah.
wherever you need to again beat a. I'm sorry, actually, it's not 18. This woman has stats. Let me pull them up.
roll.
Needs to. I'm just doing it as like a distraction of oh shit, there's a thunderclap.
No, both of the
Oh shit,
guards
that's a thunderous
failed. You
sound.
basically have to roll a 1 on this for the guards to succeed.
Oh
They
shit.
rolled a 2 and a 4. But this woman has stats. You need to beat a 22 to distract her.
Okay. Um, I'm just gonna roll a straight d20, and if it's okay with you, I'm going to add my intelligence modifier
Yes,
to
no,
it,
that's what I was
which
going
is
to
a
do
plus.
anyway. Yep.
Yeah, which is a +2. So
You need
here
a nat
goes.
20 then.
I rolled a 7, so I distracted the guards, but I didn't distract the
Yeah,
woman.
you
But because I'm
absolutely
moving that
distracted the guards.
fast,
Is he
does the
strong?
woman try and stop me in any way?
Oh, absolutely. I need you to make an Arcana check, Cairo.
Arcana. Okay. Nat 1, baby.
That's gonna give her advantage on this roll. That's a really good roll to begin with. Okay, that's not so good. Since she has advantage, we take the good roll. So, what exactly are you doing?
I've pretty much distracted the guards, dashed past her, grabbed and thrown Edward away. And because I've grabbed and thrown him, I'm going to assume that wakes him up.
Yes, no, since
The,
that's how typically D&D systems work, yes. Edward is I will allow Edward to get thrown no matter what because they are surprised.
Should I
yeah.
roll?
So you're going to land over here and you're awake again, Edward. However, You again need to beat a 22 not to be captured by magic right here.
Me.
Yeah,
Or what do I
Cairo.
roll? Oh,
No,
Cairo.
Oh, Cairo. I need a
Cairo,
20.
you need to beat a 22, which means you need to beat a natural, or you need to get a nat 20 to escape yourself.
Nat 1!
What did you get?
No,
You know, and Nat 1 again.
So
Well,
you certainly surprised them. The thunderclap makes the guards completely unable to act. However, the woman, again, completely unaffected by by magic itself,
Sorry.
isn't fast enough to stop you from getting Edward out of the situation. But she turns around, holds her hand up, and you are completely frozen in place.
Zari, would it be alright if Edward, the moment he wakes up, runs to tackle her?
Yeah, absolutely. However,
Alright,
your
what?
movement speed is halved. What is your movement speed?
My movement speed is 30 feet.
So 1, 2, yeah, you can definitely tackle her.
Okay, what do I roll? Like a strength
It's
check?
it's
Actually, I
a
think there's a
grapple check at this point. You need to beat a 10.
It is a DCE plus. Oh, okay. So, what is it? Just like a normal strength check for me, a
Yeah,
grapple check. I'm
yeah,
not
it's
really
a
sure.
grapple check, so it's your
Alright.
strength versus her strength.
as someone like her, I'm pretty sure her strength is somewhat not good.
She gets a +1 to strength, so she rolled a 9 and got a 10.
I have a +2 to.
So you need to roll an
Plus
8 or
2 to.
higher.
Yeah, I'm rolling it in the dice roller. Just quickly check what it was my stuff. Give me a quick moment. I just have to go and complete something. It's an 8.
Wow, this is so fucking fucked. You fail.
Miserably.
Yeah, you needed an 8 for your base roll. You got a 6. So you lunge at her, and she nimbly sidesteps you. Well, not so nimbly. You nearly catch her, honestly. But she sidesteps you successfully. You land here in empty space, and she still has hold on Cairo. Edward, you now need to make an opposed strength check against these two guards who have recovered and now are trying to subdue you again. So since there's two of them, they are effectively rolling with advantage, which means you need to beat, since it's a flat roll, you need to beat a 17 now. Otherwise, you are going to be restrained by these guards. You lunge at this woman. She sidesteps. The guards recover from the thunderclap effect and see you fall on the ground and effectively try and dogpile on top of you to restrain you and put you in cuffs. Alistair, you there?
I think you had to go sort something out, but
Okay.
I'm dying on my feet here, so I might have to call it quits and
Yeah.
go
Well, if
take.
you guys were rolling a
Well,
little
that's
better,
fair.
this entire event would be over.
Yeah. I mean,
Unfortunately,
for roleplay purposes, you could just decide. For for DM roleplay purposes, you could just decide the woman suddenly fucked up something.
I could, but this world is not that nice.
It could be nice just once. The gods could bless us just once.
Okay, I'll roll. Or one of you can roll. We can make an opposed fate check here. It's a flat 20. You just have to beat me. Who wants to roll?
I'll roll it. Let's see if God protects me now.
Okay, I'm making sure I roll this really well so I'm not, fudging it with... You need to beat a 6.
if you roll that one, I'm severely losing it.
Fucking 5! I'm gonna kill myself. I'm leaving this call. Goodbye.
You guys are rolling so bad today.
Oh my god. Unfortunately, Rory's not around to roll good because he rolled good at swindling people.
Yeah, you rolled that nat 20. That's swindling people, my man.
Sorry, what did I miss? What happened?
So you make a dive towards the woman. She nimbly sidesteps you, and the two guards try to pile on top of you. Cryo or Max made the idea that maybe she fucks up, and I was like, well, this world isn't that nice, so let's make an opposed fate check. Just a flat 20. I rolled a 6. He rolled a 5. So you're still in the same situation. You need to make an opposed athletics check against the two guards, and because they're acting in unison, they get an advantage. So you have to beat a 17.
Oh, yeah, I probably can.
I mean, you haven't so far.
Like, his main goal is to get his brothers to safety, then he doesn't care anymore.
I mean, to be fair, Rory has the not to sound a bit rude, but from the siblings, Rory is one of the more gifted in terms of magic because he's a pure sorcerer.
Yes,
Yep.
Rory is.
21.
21? Okay, you beat it. You're up on your feet. I'll say you even move away from the guards slightly. You can attempt to free Cryo or Max again.
Yeah, he's gonna tackle her again. He's just gonna try to get her.
Okay. Oh
Please
my
don't
fucking god.
What?
I rolled an 18 plus a 1. You have to beat a 19.
Okay. Ten.
Well, Rory's gonna be alone in the streets.
So you said you got a 10?
Yeah.
I'll let
10.
you. I didn't hear that. You need to re-roll. The dice was
Okay,
covered.
that's very kind. That's very kind of you, Tar.
13.
13 with your plus 7? Or
Oh,
no,
and
no.
Oh, and
No, you
I have a
roll
plus
you
2.
roll the 13 plus your 7, you got a 20. Right?
No,
Right?
I rolled. Yeah.
Okay. Just so we can end this, because
Ew.
I really need to go pee. You successfully tackle her. You and Max get away.
The GM literally has to fucking spare you.
And I also made Max rage quit, I think.
Wait, why?
Because I did a fate
can I try-
roll, and he rolled a 6. I rolled a 6, he rolled a 5.
Can I, as I tackled her, can I just try stabbing her? If that's
No.
possible. I just want to leave.
No.
Just fucking leave. Just
Take
fucking
my
leave.
generosity in a game that will not give you much.
Hey, he was prepared to die. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Take my generosity in a game that won't give you much.
Thank you.
Um,
He's gonna run away. Or at least
okay,
try
so
to.
all of you, no, you're getting away. I won't make you roll for that. You guys get away. You know the city very well. You're all very agile. You know how to get away. You all get away. Don't worry about that. And we will end it there, and resume for session 4 next week.
All right. Oh my god, this is such a
Yeah,
pain
the
to
battle
do.
wasn't too exciting, but by God, the end of it was. So I hope you guys all had
Thank you all.
fun. I was able to make somebody rage quit today. I'm very proud of that. In my own simple way, I'm going to go check on Max to make sure he's okay. And you guys have a great night or day or whatever it is.
It's early in the morning for me, so I gotta go to sleep.
Okay, have a good night.